Hey everybody, so Jon David had a pretty stable night last night, and then he had a pretty stable day. He came down on his epi, which is good. It's one of the supports for his heart, and it's a good sign that his heart is strong enough that he didn't necessarily need it to be at 0.06. It came down to 0.05. They also were able to wean his vents by 2 on the pressures today, which is good. Also showing that his lungs are doing well. Tomorrow, he is scheduled to go to the operating room as the second case, which is usually somewhere between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. So it'll just depend on how that first case goes. And so, depending on how the first case goes, depends on when he goes back. But it'll be midday. For sure, they are going to do a switch on the PA band. So the PA band that he has in there right now is much more rigid. It's like the one that he had on for the first time. And the one that will go on tomorrow will be one that they can adjust in the cath lab. It'll be what they call deformable, so they can deform it and make it bigger if they need to. And then they will also end up washing out his chest to make sure they kind of clear out any infection or anything like that. And then there is a strut, which is a piece that's holding his sternum open right now, that will come out. And then from that point forward, it'll be just a judgment call by the surgeon of if they're going to go partial closure, leave it open, full closure, whatever they deem fit in the OR. Most likely, we're looking at partial closure. But that being said, his x-ray, lungs are still clear, and his kidneys are doing well. He's been peeing a lot. So all in all, he is pretty much optimized for the operation tomorrow. So that is all good news. And in better news, we got to see Hunter for the first time in 19 days. And so that was a lot of fun. It's the longest Mallory and I have ever gone without seeing him. And so he was happy. We were happy. We were all happy. We went to Eno River State Park, which is pretty close here to Duke. And he had so much fun just throwing rocks and playing in the river and crossing the bridge. He just really enjoyed crossing the bridge. But if y'all would pray for 3 things. I know basically it's always been 2 or 3, but these 3 things. 1, that surgery will go well tomorrow. 2, that he tolerates the surgery pretty well and begins recovering from it, specifically that his lungs and kidneys and heart will all tolerate it well. And then 3, all the kiddos and families that are on this unit, if you will just continue praying for them, because again, all of these journeys are difficult. So that's all I've got for you tonight. Hope you have a good night and God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow. And Jon David, tell everybody bye-bye.